Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Outspoken. We are one man down today. John couldn't make it, but we're here and we are ready to tackle the latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. It was kind of the Battle of the Divas Part 2 as the queens continue to sort of come for each other right off the bat in the workroom. It was
already drama.
Shangela and Kennedy and Milk.
Reminded me of my family reunion. Just drama for no reason.
Well, it started with the lipstick message that Sorgi wrote last week, which I personally thought was a little bitter. I don't think it was nice, playful, but that's my opinion.
I mean, you know,
what do you think?
That was the first time I looked at a penis and said, no. I just felt like it was uncalled for.
Right.
It was uncalled for.
No, I agree. I felt like it was a little bitterness. Like, I get where it could be funny, but I don't think that's what her
intent was behind it, right? No. Especially in that moment, she was so upset about getting kicked off. It wasn't a night. It was all her anger was targeted at Shangela. She wanted to say something.
I'm surprised she did right. Bob.
Kennedy was not having it. Kennedy was not having that message.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it is disrespectful. I mean, come on.
That's that South in us, girl.
You gotta have manners and respect, and really though. Of course, Milk defended Thorgy, and also in the process said that she would have kicked off Kennedy instead of Thorgy, which didn't bode well for Kennedy.
You look at Kennedy's point of view, and it's like, bitch, I'm bringing you looks as well.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you choreography. I'm bringing you a hell of a lip sync. Don't act like I'm not bringing anything to this competition, Milk. Don't do that. Milk, you only bringing 2% of what I'm bringing.
You know that, and that's the real tea right there.
I mean,
that's true. I mean, like I totally agree with that. The arrogance that Milk was showing during that whole scene was just really disheartening. Yeah. It really hurt my feelings.
Yeah, it's a different Milk this season.
Yeah. That's why I said, I don't remember her being like that her season. I feel like I liked her overall, but maybe I don't remember her being whiny.
Maybe it's all the hormones. You know, they put all these hormones in the milk nowadays.
Wow. Okay.
You know what? I'll take it.
Had to give you a milk joke before it was over.
I know, girl. No big. We'll take it.
Well, Shangela was also kind of upset about Milk. They've been sort of at odds, dueling divas in their own little ways, sarcastic quips and all, back and forth.
Because she thinks that Milk thinks she's better than them.
Right.
Like, that's how she sees it, and honestly, that's kind of how it's coming across.
That's definitely how it's coming across, whether she means it or not, or really thinks... Well, she literally did say in this episode she was better than Aja and Chi-Chi, so she definitely comes across like she thinks she's better than everybody.
Which is just, I just hate that. I hate a queen who just feels like they're better than just because they've been on, Marc Jacobs runways and this, that, and the other. You know?
Well, that's the thing, is like, I mentioned this last week, at this point, all of the queens, for the most part, have had some recognition. Shangela's been on a lot of shows, she's been in movies, she's been...
And she just said, this past week at Mickey's, that she's on a movie with Lady Gaga.
Oh, yeah, she's in A Star Is Born, she was talking about, so... Milk's not the only one doing good for herself, so stop acting,
good. Something.
And if you haven't learned anything, I feel like from the past seasons, we love a humble queen that takes care of business versus a cocky queen.
Right.
I don't know.
We like shade, but that's the thing. You can be shady, but not mean, or like confident, but not arrogant. You know, it's a thin line, and Milk's definitely walking it. So,
like my homeboy Kendrick says, be humble. Be humble.
That's right. Thank you, Kendrick.
I love Shangela. She made another reference again. The Queen of Dragons. I love her references.
Yes.
You know, I'm a big dork, and I'm also rooting for Shangela. So I love that she's building her army. It shows that she does have a strategy going into it. She's really talented. She's been killing it that way, but I'm glad that she has, you know, kind of a strategy behind it all, too.
And she's proven to show a little Lannister, because she does always repay her debts.
There you go.
You know, she had Kennedy's back, and I felt like she's loyal in that sense.
Right.
So I'm here for the Game of Thrones references.
For sure,
I live for that show.
This week's main challenge was kind of a spoof on The Bachelor called The Bitchler, where all the girls were assigned kind of a crazy character that you might see on the show, like the needy girl or the psycho ex or whatever. And they were paired in partners and teamed up with the guest star of the week.
You're a fan of The Bachelor as well.
Yeah,
so
somewhat.
To see two of my shows like together, I love it. I was like hoping that they would pass a rose or maybe poppers.
Yeah, something like that. Or poppers. It was an acting challenge, which I was extremely excited for because
you used to be an actor.
Well, I didn't. I mean, like, I still try, yeah.
But yes.
And also, Jeffrey Boyer Chapman was the bachelor, or the bitchular, I guess we should say.
My bachelor anytime.
He can just be my bitch. Let me tell you something.
He's cute.
That man is so sexy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be at DragCon, and I think we should do a segment where we follow my love journey in stalking him at DragCon.
Oh, I can see that.
So we'll call it How Brian Got a Restraining Order Against Him.
For some reason, I feel like it wouldn't be the first.
No. The queens had to be paired together in groups, which most queens hate doing.
Right.
And for a certain group, I understand why they hated it.
Right.
First queens were BB and Bindala. BB was the shy version, and Bindala was the cougar.
There you go, yeah.
She didn't seem too shy coming out of the limo getting right on her knees.
Right.
That is true.
What did you guys think of BB's take on it? Like the virginal African queen, or?
At first, I thought it wouldn't translate culturally.
Right.
But in the bar, everyone was laughing. Everyone was really getting it. And I was really impressed. Really impressed.
Yeah, I thought she killed it. Now, I already get that comedy vibe from BB. You know, I'm not saying she's a Shangela, but I do feel like she has her moments.
Right.
So I knew she would kill the challenge. And honestly, I loved how she portrayed it. It was funny.
Yeah.
When they were in their workroom talking about it, Bendela, who was kind of helping her actually, which I thought was kind of, you know, we talk about Bendela not being so nice, but I do think she did earn her Miss Congeniality. She does like to help the girls. She was giving her good advice. But I am glad BB stuck with her guns and went with the African route, because it turned out really funny. I was surprised.
I was surprised.
Yeah,
I was nervous. But she did. Ben was the cougar.
Bendela's cougar. I loved it. She got out of the limo with the drunk and legs open and
the martini.
I loved it. Yeah.
It was too cute. My favorite joke was when she bit the banana, was biting the banana, and was acting like she was a mama bird and trying to feed Jeffrey. That was hilarious to me. I love
bitch. Ben is fucking killing the competition, bitch. Yeah. She's one to look out for.
I mean, a challenge like this is sort of made for Bendela. Yeah. You know, the acting challenges always sort of separate the strong from the weak in a lot of ways, because not anybody can do it. Not everyone's an actress, not everyone's a comedian, but you have to be able to at least pull your own. You know, as a drag queen, you gotta have some kind of humor about it. And it was just tailor-made for Bendela, and she killed it. I thought she was hilarious.
Right.
Who was worried about it was Chi Chi. She was just really in her head, and I get it.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't always hit the mark when it comes like to acting or maybe even comedy. But you can't just be in your head about it before going into that, because you're just gonna reap what you think. Honestly, that's
you
how
have to at least attempt it.
Yeah.
Right.
And she didn't even attempt it.
She had kind of Nina syndrome this episode, where she was, you know, she's comparing herself to the other girls, and it happens a lot on this season. It happens a lot in real life. We were just talking about it before, how, you know, it's the same way. You go through Instagram, you go through YouTube, you see other people succeeding, you compare yourself to them, whether you mean to or not. It's just a human nature. So, you know, for Chi Chi, she's been sizing herself up to the girls, and she hasn't been performing that well, so I'm sure that doesn't help the situation. Yeah. But yeah, she was paired with Shangela, also something that doesn't probably help the situation, because another queen that this challenge was tailored for is Shangela. So, what did you guys think of their little...
Well, so Shangela and Chi Chi were just a polyamorous couple. Yeah. So theirs was like combined, which I really don't think is a personality trait, but okay.
I know, I wouldn't love it, but...
Well, they were a couple, right? So that's why I was confused that Chi Chi was calling her mama, mother, mommy.
Well...
Whatever mommy wants, it's like... It made it uncomfortable.
It did. It was
like,
very...
It could have been really
weird.
funny if you were just like really into it and didn't play this like needy kid. I don't know what she was
like, with like
she was more needy than Aja's needy was. I don't know.
She got confused.
Yeah.
You know, Shangela. It looked like Shangela just left Chi Chi out to dry.
I think she was helping her. I think she tried. There was a few times where
so much.
There was a few times where Chi Chi kind of, and then Shangela was like, oh well, you know, and she brought it back to her and made it. There was but you can only do so much.
Really,
you know.
It was a lot.
To be honest, she had an advantage of having Shangela. You can look at it that way.
I think so. I think
been there, done that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Chi Chi just couldn't even bring.
She's not a comedy queen. It's not her thing, and she's already second guessing herself. So it definitely wasn't a good challenge for Chi Chi.
But can we discuss how Jeffrey's body looked in that pool? That was a great scene. That could have been a scene on its own, really, to be honest.
Well, I noticed Chi Chi didn't come alive until he was naked. Then she's kissing on him, and then she's using the deep voice, and then all of a sudden her character had some more character to it. So
that tuck slipped.
Right?
That's what we did see.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, his body's so nice. Did y'all see that?
I know. Yeah, he's a good-looking man. Everyone, take a look. Okay.
He stays booked. I just saw him on some Lifetime thing today. You know, I stay on Lifetime.
She loves her stories.
So, one of my favorite queens, actually two of my favorite queens, Aja and Kennedy were paired up together.
Yeah.
One played the needy one.
Aja.
Which, I don't think Aja was bringing it.
She was not bringing it.
At all. Like, I mean...
Well, you remember,
she was confused.
Yeah, I don't know if she quite grasped what the character was supposed to be about, or if maybe that was an excuse later when she didn't do it quite as well. I don't know, but I don't know if she kind of got the character. But you remember her last season too, the acting challenge. It's not her strong suit. She's not a good improv actress.
She has so much personality. You would think that she'll be great at acting or
That's
improv.
why I was surprised. I like how Aja, when she thought needy, she thought a pheromone.
Right.
Like, which is really, bitch. Like, I mean, I get it, but she just didn't get the definition.
Right.
She missed the
She's
mark.
whiny, but that's not exactly.
It's not needy.
Yeah.
It's just whiny. Kenny's character was the party girl.
Right, the party girl.
She really, she was partying.
Her teeth.
Yeah.
She had all the busted
what that
teeth.
was.
I don't know what.
That was like some stuff.
She did a great job.
She killed it. I loved it. The southern ratchet, like.
No, she said she's from. Her character was from West Dallas.
West Dallas, yeah.
That's the native Texans here. Is West Dallas like the ghetto part?
Let's just say I've seen Kennedy's character.
Yeah, I was gonna say on like Harry Hines Boulevard, right?
Let's
Right
say
there.
I had to run in with Miss Kennedy. No, but I thought she killed it. Like, she was just entertaining and funny. And which, you're not surprised because she killed it in Snatch Game. So she's capable. So
But she was in character the whole time, and she had like this confidence about her. Like she owned the scene. She did really great. I guess it helped that Aja wasn't up to par, but even so, Kennedy she slayed it.
Just Kennedy coming out the car was so funny to me.
I thought it was funny even when they were doing the scene. There were a few times that Aja broke character and was laughing at Kennedy. So that's that's a true testament to her character too. She's cracking her up. So yeah, Kennedy she killed it.
Yeah,
killed it.
And then she got to kiss Jesse on his chest, I believe.
They were all kissing up on him.
Oh, she got to put lotion on him. Oh, that Jeffrey.
Oh, rub him down.
Yeah, she rubbed him down.
Yeah. That's who wouldn't have.
Right? Jeffrey's 6'3" like myself.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he's a tall man.
That's good.
Oh, that's a tall bottom.
I was gonna say, what are you guys gonna do?
Ruin my dreams, Jen.
What are y'all gonna do?
Well, we can do some stuff. We can do some stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Well, the last pairing was Trixie Mattel as the fake bitch, and she was paired with Milk, who was the psycho, the stalker. The stalker.
Those are two things we see in LA a lot.
Right, right.
I'm both of those things now.
Yeah, right.
I'm just a stalker, not the fake bitch. I'm pretty real.
It really is him. Really.
He's alright.
I thought Trixie did great when she came out of the car on the phone.
Right.
Everyone, like Michelle Visage said, everyone knows that girl. That's that's the one. So I thought she was hilarious. What about Milk when she came out?
Poor Milk.
Trying too hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's like the perfect way because I feel like, and it sucks because once again she thought she was killing it, and she just missed it.
Right. It's always embarrassing when you think you're killing it and everyone around you is like cringe.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying.
Yeah, it was.
I just felt like I got what she was trying to do, but it just wasn't right for that scene or for that just for a pairing. You know what I mean? If she was like a solo thing, then maybe
It's very one note and very over the top, but not in a good way. Like Bendela was a little over the top, and Kennedy were a little bit over the top, but it worked. Yeah, like it was really good. For some reason, Milk just way out of the box, and it didn't really work at all.
This time, really, Milk just gave me the shits.
That is true.
Well, I think she gave Trixie the shits too, because poor Trixie could not get a word in edgewise for that date. She kept trying to kind of insert herself in it, but Milk was just steamrolling past her. Right. What do you guys think? Poor Trixie.
What a bitch. You know,
I wouldn't say poor Trixie. Trixie's gonna be fine.
Right.
Trixie got safe.
Yeah, but I really want to hear her.
I wanted to
notes.
too. I thought she would have been really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that we did hear from her was really good, and it could have been her moment to shine. Like she said behind the scenes, she didn't win in her season. She didn't have that moment, and I think she really wants that moment. So this week's runway challenge or runway look was wigs on wigs on wigs, inspired by Roxy Andrews. Probably the only thing she's inspired on this show except for a headache. What did you guys think of that challenge? I thought it was
cute.
Okay, you know,
it was cute.
It was cute.
Okay, so Vanilla was the first queen to come out for the wigs on top of wigs challenge. I liked the whole concept.
Yeah.
right.
I think what saved Ben was the dress.
reveal.
Yeah, the
Right.
reveal.
Yeah.
The reveal.
for sure,
because the
because
hair
it was-
wasn't. It was just you just pull it.
No,
back, pull it.
yeah.
Because it was unexpected. You know what I mean? It's like we all know, like you could just take off. You know, we all know what's gonna come.
Right.
So for her to just show like a red
Right.
dress, I was like, I
was-
almost wish it waited.
It was clever, but
Yeah.
but like you said, the rest of it, when she first walked out, the look wasn't great. It was like a weird top. It wasn't that special. It was kind of The
Right.
wig reveal's cute. I like the long hair, but like you said, it was the dress that really gave her that moment. So,
Piece de resistance.
what did you guys think of BB, who came out in kind of a kimono,
Yes.
the blue kimono?
Which, you know, if it was a white queen who did that, oh my god.
Backlash.
You know? But that was pretty. It was very
It was
pretty.
really pretty. I know. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, I loved
I
it.
thought she hit the mark. I mean, BB slayed again, and you know you expect that from a winner. So hey, she better keep it
It was
up.
good. It was real polished. I like the Princess Jasmine reveal hair, kind of, you know, it was good. It was a good polished look, definitely.
Sure.
And then Trixie came out in a very Lady Buddy inspired look to me.
Like her aesthetic.
Well, they do have a similar, you know, they do have a
Hey,
little
I'm
bit of a
there
similar
for
look.
it.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
you can be
No, I
inspired.
love it.
I love Trixie. I'm
Yeah.
that's no shade.
I love it. But, you know, she came out in this big,
The big
wig,
hair.
big wig.
Very 70s,
Baby, I'm from
60s,
Texas.
70s.
The bigger, the better.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I get it. I was here
What
for
do they
it.
say? The taller the hair, the closer
Closer
to
to-
Jesus.
Heaven. But Jesus is
Heaven.
there, I guess.
I loved it. It was cute. A little pixie cut.
Yeah, a
I
little
didn't
pixie
like
cut.
that.
You
I
like
didn't
the
like. I
pixie?
didn't like the
It was
reveal. to the
cute. I
pixie
didn't
cut.
mind.
I feel like it could have been a little bit more.
You know why I liked it? It's
Why?
because it's not always Trixie. You don't
True.
get that all the time because she's always big.
Big,
Like
big.
even big hair. It's kind of her sig.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was kind of cool to see a little bob. I was just
Cute.
like, I just needed a little sig.
That would have been, oh yeah, yeah.
Just like
That would have been cute.
a flick and walk out.
What did you guys think of Milk with the kind of tinsel dress and the big orange hair at first she came out with before
That
the
hair was
reveal?
huge.
Yeah.
I think that hair was bigger than Trixie's hair.
It was pretty big, yeah.
It was pretty big hair.
I didn't mind her look. I thought the dress was okay, but I hated the ombre. You could see, like they said, that you could see the plastic cup, and
Well-
it was good in theory. I
Right.
like, you know, the doll that pulls out, but it looked kind of sloppy to me.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the hair was as big as her ego, and the look was as good as her aesthetic she's bringing this season. Underwhelmed is all I
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
I agree with you guys. It was not something that I would have wanted from Milk at that moment. Now, if season 5 Milk, yeah, but All Stars, that was not a star for me, baby. Oh, glue from Turn to Jeb, baby.
Sorry, baby. Try next season, baby. Maybe you can come back in a box, baby.
There it is.
Well, one of my, if not my favorite look of the night was Miss Aja, who came out in like the anime Sailor Moon, like plastic kind of, and then one reveal, and then another reveal with the hair and the purple. I loved it. Aja's looks this season have been killing me. I love it. It was so good.
You know, oh my god, it was beautiful. It was brilliant, beautiful, brilliant, everything. No flaws. Aja did an amazing job. I know that when we met, you read me and told me that I'm very mean to you about your looks, but that look, bitch, was amazing. I love that look.
She has stepped up her pussy.
She has so stepped up her game this season. We keep saying it, but it's true. You know, we were saying that just because we kind of knew her anyway. We were hopeful, but she really, really has. Just watching the show.
Someone did say, I had a coworker say, because he watches our videos, that we were riding Aja's dick.
John's not here. for that.
It's a big dick, and I'm not riding it.
There's enough room for us all.
No, I just felt we've talked to her. We saw her last season, and we just saying she stepped it up.
Yeah,
Right.
and you know what? It's deserved because she really did step it up.
Right. We'll be the first ones if she's not doing good. We're gonna call her anyway. You know, we love them, we hate them. That's what we do. We gotta say it like it is. But she really has. Her looks just keep improving, and you know, her acting challenge, but her look definitely saved her. What did you guys think of Chi-Chi's look with the nose ring and the long hair?
Beautiful.
Oh, bitch. I loved her beat.
Same.
I thought she had a good look, and the long hair was just giving it to me.
I loved it.
She went from like this just Afro goddess to Naomi Campbell.
Right.
I loved it.
I think it was probably the best she's looked, definitely this season, if not. I was gonna say, if not her whole time on the show.
I just wish there was like a better reveal, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? She kind of had a little issue, you know, bringing it out. I wish it was like a turn, and when she came back, that bitch
whipped it out.
But
Flow.
that's just the game.
But it was good. It was it was good. It was good, especially for Chi-Chi. You know, she's had kind of a rough road so far. So it was a great look for her.
Good job, Chi-Chi.
Kennedy Davenport, who came out in like the gold, the jewels, looking so elegant, so expensive. What did you guys think of her look?
That was a great pageant look. It was very pageanty, very Texas.
Kennedy.
Very Kennedy.
Yeah.
It felt authentic. It felt natural for her. I loved that look.
And she did have two reveals. She had the one reveal with the, what did they say, the kind of Carol Brady flip, and then the other one with the really short little pixie cut. Yeah.
No, but when she took off the wig, the first wig, it had the Carol Brady hair.
Yeah.
That was a little bit.
It wasn't my favorite.
It was a little crunchy.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but Kennedy looked gorgeous. She showcased what she does best. The high glamour pageantry. She looked beautiful. What about Shangela's country corn look, which she wore the other night when we were at Mickey's watching the show. Shangela came out in the outfit and showed us all. Yeah, it was really cool.
At first, I was like, "What is she doing?" But I got it because we get the story behind it.
Right.
We get why she's doing it, and it was executed perfectly. So
Yeah, the corn was a little corny for me,
like
but I love corn. So it was spot on, bitch. And I love Shangela.
I know.
Girls, give it to me, girls. Give it to me.
Yeah, it was good. It was just fun.
Yeah.
You know, tongue in cheek, sense of humor. Southern girl, throwback to the corn from the past season.
For some reason it popped.
Yeah. The top three looks of the night ended up being Bendela, Trixie, and Kennedy. And then Trixie kind of got the cut, and it ended up being Bendela and Kennedy as the top two. What did you guys think?
I felt like Trixie could have been the top two, but then I don't know who she would bomb. So I felt like it was kind of a three-way tie. Maybe they could have all lip synced. That would have been
cute. I think it was just because maybe she didn't get as many of the line. Yeah, she just didn't get in there, which wasn't fully her fault. So I think they still wanted to make her. They saw the humor behind her in the character.
So she should kill Milk.
She should kill Milk.
Yeah, because I would be very upset with Milk right now because she did not get to say her jokes, and
I missed out on 10 grand.
You know, and she probably could have been in that top two.
Yeah.
So.
And probably would have saved Milk.
Yeah.
No,
Milk fucked herself. Because had she not fucked over Trixie, Trixie would have went top two, won the lip sync, and not have sent Milk
totally.
home. Milk, you sent yourself home. Bam.
I like your reasoning. That makes total sense.
I feel better.
The Milk fans are not gonna like it, but
Who cares?
That's why I'm private on Instagram.
Oh, there it is.
No, I'm not. Check me out at Jeff Acosta.
the bottom looks of the night turned out to be, they gave a bottom three, which I thought was a little bit weird. Yeah. Aja, Chi-Chi, and Milk were the bottom three.
But when you see bottoms, you just call them out. And there's three.
Well, then it would be a bottom 9, I think. So there could only be 3. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised they did
a lot
that.
of drag queens surprisingly are tops.
Yeah.
Strict tops.
You know from experience, it sounds like.
I'm trying to think. Have I been beat down by a drag queen? But I haven't. Not saying I'm not opposed.
It's been attempted.
I mean, it is Saturday. What are we doing after this?
I don't think Aja should have been in that.
I don't think so either.
But I guess, you know.
I mean, her performance wasn't great, but because her look was so good, I don't think she even should have been mentioned.
Next week.
It shouldn't be. I hope not.
I don't know. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I didn't think she deserved to be in the bottom either.
No, well,
maybe they're just doing it for dramatics.
Well, the girls go backstage to meet with the bottom 3 girls, and Kennedy was not having it. Kennedy said,
I don't need to talk.
I don't need to talk. I've made up my mind. I know what I'm doing. I'm going with my gut. Fuck you,
She's like, I don't
milk,
wanna hear
basically.
anybody beg, pretty much.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
She did say that.
She just shut them all down.
I
oh
forgot she
baby,
said
and
that.
all the memes of it.
I feel Kennedy's pretty justified in her actions towards Milk. We mentioned that, you know, they have a little bit of a history, they've toured together,
Right.
and Kennedy's felt slighted from her, like, the whole time. Not only did she tell that she should have gotten kicked off today, but she's barely, like, acknowledged her existence, I guess.
Yeah, and if I was Kennedy and I'm like, bitch, I'm bringing you looks, I'm bringing you a fucking nice two-step, and I'm bringing you personality, because I love watching Kennedy. She's funny to me. And this performance proved it.
Yeah.
So when they were talking about the bottom three, Chi-Chi kind of had a moment,
Right.
kind of had a breaking moment, I guess. What do you guys think of Chi-Chi?
I mean, well, that was the moment where I said to myself, well, maybe it's time for her to go home. Because she basically said, I want to go home.
Was that what you thought?
She felt like she wasn't
giving up?
enough. Like she said, she felt like maybe she shouldn't have been on All Stars, but maybe another season, like
Right.
Shangela did.
Right.
But I do feel like she's an All Star, and yeah, maybe you're starting off to a rough start, but I think you have All Star qualities.
For sure.
And I like how that
she-
one judge said you're good enough, because sometimes you need to hear that.
Yeah.
But even in the workroom when she was talking to Bendela, she said to, like, you know, make the right decision. And for me, it did almost sound like
Yeah.
kind of taking that Roxy Andrews, like, if you gotta send me, I accept it. I know that I'm not as strong as I wish I was right now, you know. So my heart definitely went out to poor Chi-Chi.
Well, we'll find out next week, but who do you think she would have picked?
Who, Bendela?
Yeah.
I think Bendela probably would have picked Chi-Chi. I think Bendela,
I think so, too.
because Bendela, well, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see who Bendela picks, because she's made kind of a point of saying she's going to pick the lowest score and the one, you know, for the most part. We all agreed, and technically that would be Chi-Chi who's done the worst in the competition overall so far. So
I was going to say that maybe Bendela would have sent home Milk.
Right.
But you changed my mind just now because you said, in the beginning, Bendela said she's going to send home whoever has the worst score. So maybe she would have chosen Chi-Chi.
yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Well, the top two, like we said, were Bendela Creme and Kennedy Davenport, who had to lip sync for their life. What do you guys think of their performance? To the Lord song, it was a slower paced song.
I
It was
people in the bar was not expecting that. They thought it was gonna be like a high kicking song,
Yeah.
Right.
But Kennedy did it for me. She embodied the emotion. She did it. She reminded me of Teresa. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything you're looking for a lip sync, which is like that conveying the message.
Right.
And she was Kennedy.
And the fact that it wasn't traditionally what you would expect from Kennedy, like you said, you know, you know she's gonna slay it and flip and splits, and you know she's gonna kill it that
I
way.
still wanted a high kick, but
Just right at the end,
She could've given it
a
bam!
single tear and a high
with
kick.
the
Just-
dramatic slow high kick.
I loved it. You felt emotion from her. You felt her heart. It felt she wanted to be there, and she was putting her everything in the performance. And I loved Kennedy this week, and it was no surprise that Kennedy took it and was the winner of this week's challenge. And I think it was well deserved. What do you guys think?
Milk.
I agree. Oh.
Milk.
That goes-
No, I agree. I thought, they made the right decision in giving her the $10,000 prize and giving her the chance to send the queens home. And the queen she had sent home was Milk. And
Why did we whisper that?
I don't know.
Milk! Bye, girls.
I don't think it came as a surprise to most people that Kennedy sent Milk packing. You kind of saw it foreshadowed this whole episode. Do you guys think she was justified, or should she have gotten rid of
she
Chi-Chi?
was justified. I mean, okay, I'm taking that back. Chi-Chi should have went home statistically.
Right.
But Milk was being a fucking bitch, and she was being arrogant, and
Like her goodbye as well. Like,
Right. It was like,
you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this is her chance to be like, yeah, maybe that was a little much, and maybe I can go home and reevaluate how I did.
Right.
But she's like, no, I still believe, woo woo woo.
People that are like delusional, you see them all the time. There's Real Housewives that are delusional, reality stars, like you always see these people, and the thing they always have in common is that they don't have like self-awareness. Like, they're so self-involved in their delusion, and I think that's just what was Milk this whole season.
Wait,
I
I'm
think she was
sorry. Is this whole thing? Are you talking about Mingo?
No. I was just making a reference to,
Oh, wait. Okay.
and, like Milk, just Milk.
Okay.
She has a big head. She thinks she's the queen. She's so funny, even though she's not that funny. You know.
okay, well, that
Milk.
was okay. Okay, maybe we're too far with that one.
You see a little knife.
No, but
No, I agree.
But you're right. You're right. Now, is that the people's fault? Did people create Milk, the monster? Because when Milk goes into the club, everybody bows down and goes and crowds Milk. I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it has some effect. The success that he's had from the show obviously has influenced his attitude a little bit. We saw a little bit of this with Alaska and All Stars 2, or at least I felt. She had a little bit more arrogance. However, she earned it. I always say she killed All Stars 2.
We all been
I'll
there.
never take that away from her.
You get that 10th like.
Yeah. You get that 4th follower.
You know what? I am the shit.
I don't know. It just feels like a totally different Milk than what we knew. But it was a few years ago. You know, people change, people evolve or de-evolve, and I don't know. So
there is a chance that Milk can come back to the competition. But you know what? This is the time where I wish Morgan McMichaels would have stayed, because Morgan would have got Milk fully together.
I forgot she was even in the competition.
I miss Morgan.
I do hope she comes back.
What do you guys... Well, now there's 3 eliminated queens.
Still Morgan.
Still Morgan
Come
for
back,
you.
Morgan.
Milk, Morgan, or Thorgy, it's still...
Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan.
Same with me. I think she deserves another chance, especially she's so early in the season and so early for her to get kicked off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Let us know everything you thought about this week's episode. Did Milk deserve to go home, or was it Chi-Chi? What queen are you rooting for, and who do you want to come back? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We will see you next week. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Wait, what's it? I'm going blank. Oh my god. The show.
Game of Thrones.
I'm out here for the game of... Oh my god. But just because a bitch is sensitive doesn't mean, you know, she can't bring it.
Yeah, Jed is very sensitive, but, you know, he's here.
I am sensitive.
Yeah.
Don't bring it up.
Gonna make her cry. Here we go.
Oh, here it goes.
Wow. Coffee.
Yeah, you know.
Would you ever do a double dildo?
I've
thought about it, and you know what? I'm not opposed.
I don't like dildos. Period. I like.
Really?
I like to feel. The
I haven't
heartbeat.
tried a dildo yet, but I'm interested. I wanted to see how it would feel to have like an ass clapping back on your ass.
If you like to send Jeb a dildo, P.O. Box.
And if you want to be on the other end,
We're really gonna have people write things down. I know we are going to have people write.
Hey.
Did you see Requiem for a Dream? That movie? There's a scene in it where there's 2 girls going ass to ass.
Oh my god.
And it's pretty graphic, and it's like, yeah. So, anyway, but it's girls.
Let's see. We all know Trixie has tricks up her sleeves. It's not a surprise there.
Right.
But this week, it was a short sleeve. Like a tank top.
Oh, that's real bad.
Crop top.
Now, I was thinking about the entrance that I would do. I was like, you know what? How would I come out of the limo? I think I would just open that door and play. In the limo?
Oh, so you the hoe. The hoe.
Yeah,
That would be your role.
The hoe. Got
The
it.
hoe. Once upon a time, not long ago. Be humble.
Sit down.
Oh.
There it is. Thank you, baby. That was cute. That was cute.
See?
We'll see. Oh.